because after teleportation and all of that was discovered, well, not discovered by me, discovered by me, not by anyone else. But after I discovered teleportation, I realized, and telepathy, I realized that whoever is coming into my life, bitch, you better come fucking correctly. You better come correctly, because I'm not fucking 5 years old. Do you understand? Like now, every time, like I'm being serious, like every man, unless I personally know you, like personally know you, if you're coming into my life and you're not gay, bitch, you better know your place. Cause I'm in death mode. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I'm really at a point where it's just like, no, whoever is coming up to me and bothering me is a replicant at this fucking point. And if you're a man and you're bothering me, you're either gay or a fucking replicant. I'm just fucking saying. I'm literally just fucking saying. Because I'm just saying, like, really, at the end of the day, exoplanets being a thing, and you're over here bothering me on planet Earth. So I was like, Lewis Howes, or Hose, I'm just gonna call him Hose, just like Joe Rogan is a hoe. Ho Rogan, Hogan Paul, Hook Hogan. What is it, Hulk Hogan? I don't even have to try with him. He's already a Hulk Hogan, and he's gay. All these motherfuckers, whichever man I say is gay at this fucking point. There's no more of this fucking bullshit. And that orchestra, this fucking obra, like they call it, an una obra in Spanish, that obra that fucking Lewis Howes fucking pulled in his fucking Instagram, like the first post where he's like, I was like, no, no, that was cute, but no, that shit was stupid. He was over there proposing to this bitch on that fucking on that stage and all the, like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, it's like stupid. You know what I'm talking about? It's like so not harmonious with the balance of the universe. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the harmony of all the exoplanets and the fucking endless fucking galaxies and infinity. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that was so incongruous with the balance of the universe. Cause he's over here trying to that shit was stupid. I'm just saying it was stupid because number one, you don't need to propose. Everyone already knows who you like and who you don't like. I'm starting to realize that marriages and proposals are all just theater. They're just theater. And theater is a lie. Theater is never the truth. That's why people go and marry in Las Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? When they're really in love, they go to Las Vegas and get married. Have you ever heard of a soulmate? You don't need to marry that person. You don't need to marry that person. Marriage is something that comes about, like, probably something that you choose, and also something that you choose after the fact, after teleportation and all of that thing has been discovered, because you can't marry someone and know that they're gonna die. So there's your fucking answer. That's why Lewis is out of control, because really at the end of the fucking day, he's trying to fucking make it seem like, number one, like he's one of those rich people and he's achieved it and he's surviving more than everyone else. And it's just like, no, we're not playing survival in this universe. There's no such thing as survival, because when there's teleportation and telepathy, there's only immortality. So why are you getting fucking married? Because you're a fucking liar. That's why you're fucking doing that. Because really, at the end of the fucking day, I'm just fucking saying that whole marriage nonsense traditionally is associated with till death do us part. Number two, that bitch looks like a fucking Lana Del Rey wannabe. So she's completely lost all credibility. So I'm just fucking saying. And she's really acting. You know those bitches that are really acting like they're fucking part of it? You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. I'm not talking about part of the rich people. No, I'm talking about part of the fucking human race. You know what I'm talking about? Replicants. Gay ass fucking nigga. I swear to fucking God. Like you know, a gay number two. And I was really thinking about this. I was like, why are you showing up on my feed? I'm not following this. I've never followed this nigga. Why are you showing up on my feed on Facebook? Wait, what was it? Was it Facebook or Instagram? I don't know. All I know is that I was scrolling through and this nigga showed up. And now I'm thinking, no, I'm really at the point where I'm like, any man that shows up in my motherfucking face and bothers me is either gay and wants my fucking attention, or two, he's a fucking replicant. And nigga, you about to die. I'm just fucking saying. Because it's not happening in this universe, because we don't really need replicants at the end of the fucking day. Like, replicants are just drama. We don't really need replicants. Like, nobody needs a fucking replicant, because you can just teleport things to how you want them to be. You can just materialize things or just destroy them how you want them to be. It's called mental power. That's it. And this nigga operates like he operates on fucking bullshit popularity. I'm being serious. Like, in the universe, do you understand what it is? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's not a matter of do you understand. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there's a whole ass universe, and these people keep acting like planet Earth is the center of the entire fucking universe. And there's this hierarchy on this planet of who's the richest and who's the most famous. And it's just like, so what you're implying is that this is the center of the universe and there are no extraterrestrials, even though the US federal government has just flat out stated it. Like, they're just calling it UFOs, but it's just like, it's no longer an unidentified flying object. It's like, that is obviously a spaceship. That's not a fucking, no. Don't call it an unidentified flying object. It's so identified, like you're recording it. Billions of people have seen it. That's the fucking thing, because it would be crazy if like one person saw it and nobody else has seen fucking spaceships that aren't from this planet in the fucking atmosphere. And they want to say, oh, it's foreign technology, and it's just like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. They want to keep saying, oh, they're UAPs, they're this, they're that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, they are spaceships that are not from this fucking planet. And what's in them? Human beings, because it makes no sense for a race that's so superior, because y'all try to fucking make it seem like aliens aren't human beings, because y'all try to fucking make it seem like they're so superior, and then try pulling this bullshit about how, like, it's just bullshit. It's endless bullshit that y'all pull about how, like, they're like, y'all try to make sense of it, and it's just like, no, the only sense in it is that they're human beings. Because y'all keep saying, oh no, they're just showing up, and then they don't want to interact with us because they want to see us evolve. And it's just like, okay, so now the theory of evolution doesn't exist anymore, because there's no such thing as evolution, because you can't have teleportation and evolution living together and that thing being legitimate. They're not UFOs. They're spaceships from other places in the fucking universe. Talking about, oh, they're unidentified flying objects. Number one, they're not flying, they're hovering. They're not flying. Nothing is flying. They're standing there statically. And they look like triangles. And they're coming in fleets and shit. And they're just literally standing there. And then y'all want to say, oh no, it's a meteor. It's a meteor shower. And it's just like, oh, so every time I've seen a meteor shower, you actually see them moving, not static. Oh no, it's a star. And it's just like, oh, so a triangle in a fleet of triangles in the fucking atmosphere is now a star because you said so, because I have a fucking degree. I have a degree. It's just like, oh, so you're a replicant. Because replicants, you know, extraterrestrials with that type of technology have, you know, human beings, because really you read the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and come to the conclusion that whoever made this document was alien, was an extraterrestrial, because why would you use the word universal? You know what a universe is? It's outside of this planet. It's not just simply this fucking planet. So, if human beings created the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that means that human beings are the extraterrestrials, and guess what the extraterrestrials can do? They can create replicants, because in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it states so clearly that human beings are born with a conscience and the ability to reason. So there's your fucking answer. If you have a conscience, you are tactful by nature, and you're not gonna do things that hurt other people. So, I'm just fucking saying, replicants have a very, very, very good ability to harm and harm and harm, especially right now. The dynamics of right now does not allow you to harm anyone. If you're doing it, you're a replicant. I'm just fucking saying, I'm really being serious. Because it's just like the aliens, the extraterrestrials are here. Not really the extraterrestrials. I mean, like, they've always been here. I'm just saying humans have always been here. But I'm just saying, like, regarding the matters of respecting me and my rights, which really is, like, respecting me and my fucking rights, whoever is violating them is a replicant. I'm just saying, extraterrestrials have the power to do that. Create biological robots that look like they're human beings and they're walking around. Really, at the end of the day, most of these fucking people are like celebrities. These fucking people, these fucking like rich people that, like Lewis Howes, I swear to God, like I said, you're either gay or you're a replicant. I'm just saying, all these men showing up. Women are a different story. Women that show up, like, because I'm not a straight man or a bisexual man. Women that show up at this point, they're anyone or they're replicants. Do you understand? Because I'm just saying, like, really think about it. You really think someone who has the technology to create static spaceships that aren't flying, they're not identified. Number one, they're not unidentified, okay? Like I said, they're not unidentified. They are not flying. They're objects, but they're not flying. Something that's static in the atmosphere, despite there being wind and all this shit all over the place, and it's just standing there statically. Just standing there statically. And then y'all sit there and lie and try to manipulate anyone, because that's called gaslighting. That's called gaslighting. Replicants love to gaslight. Like I said, think about it. Wouldn't an extraterrestrial be able to not really manufacture, just manifest, not even manifest, because that sounds so law of attraction, materialize just by simply thinking about it? Wouldn't an extraterrestrial be able to create a replicant? Something that looks human, acts like it's human, but you can tell it isn't human because it's lacking tact, it's lacking empathy, it's doing things that are just so fucking abusive, and then running around like, oh yeah, like I have all this money, I have a degree, I have money, I have this, I have that, and it's just like, but I have the universe, you know me. This is what I say. I'm like, you have all this on this fucking bullshit planet, but then I have the universe. Like, I have eyes that can let me tell that there is literally a fucking spaceship up there that's not according to the stupid dynamics of this fucking planet, of that little starship that Elon Musk is fucking creating. People who ridicule are replicants. I'm just fucking saying, like, y'all all know this. Everyone with a brain knows this. They know the dynamics of everything that's fucking going on. They know all of the fucking dynamics of everything that's fucking going on. They know who's who. They know who isn't who. Because I'm just saying, anyone with a brain knows that that's insulting, fucking proposing to someone on a stage and then all these people clapping like that person's an emperor. We don't play the emperor shit here in the fucking universe. We just don't do it because everyone can teleport. Everyone with sense can teleport, and replicants can literally be poofed out of fucking existence. I'm just saying, these replicants are endlessly, like, they act like they're gonna live forever, as opposed to people who just do. I'm gonna cryogenically freeze myself. It's like, bitch, I can just teleport out of here, bitch. Replicants are things that are used in, like, real-time video games, like real first-person shooters. You know, when you're actually bored and you want to go kill someone, you can go and kill a replicant. They don't have rights. I'm just saying, they just look like they're human, but they actually aren't human. They do things like they're rapists, they're oppressors. They know when someone's in pain, and instead of alleviating their pain or providing relief, they bring in nonsense and bullshit. They're step parents. You know what I'm talking about? A step parent is always a replicant. I'm just fucking saying, because your real parents would never get divorced. I'm just fucking saying. Real parents, real love doesn't happen like that. Because soulmates can't separate. I'm just saying. Soulmates can't separate. It's impossible. And yes, souls exist in this universe. That's one thing that that replicants don't have. They don't have souls. Y'all are vain. That's why the word vanity was created. Because y'all always look so perfect, but yet y'all aren't. Y'all don't have souls. And one thing about replicants, you can never, even if you're right, you're wrong around them. Even if you're right, you're wrong. And they always have an argument and they always get together with other replicants to oppress you. Have y'all ever noticed that? That's what replicants do. Human beings don't do that shit. What is it? What is that? What is that? Yeah, like I was looking at Lewis's Instagram or whatever, and I'm just like, this is just replicant shit. Like y'all are just all sitting there recording each other, and y'all are just like, this is what real rich people do, and it's just like, wow. So this is what extraterrestrials do. They teleport. They commit legitimate genocides that have nothing. No, it has nothing to do with killing Jews. Has nothing to do with killing someone just because they're gay. Has nothing to do with that. No, I'm talking about legitimate genocides, like when you kill replicants. That's a legitimate genocide. This is what rich people do. It's just like, oh, this is what I do. I teleport. Rich people do this. Rich people will go into a restaurant and they will pay this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, wow, so extraterrestrials just teleport. They just materialize the food. Extraterrestrials just shapeshift. Like, I don't know what this bitch is getting at. Rich people do this. And it's just like, wait, so you're disregarding the fact that the US federal government just casually said, okay, so there are extraterrestrials, obviously. We're calling them UFOs, but they're actually identified. Like, it's so obvious what they are. We're just calling them UFOs. That's just it. We're just calling them UFOs, to try to make it seem like they aren't what they are, which they are what they are. And so many people around throughout all of, in quotes, Earth history, not universal history, but more like Earth history, and all of Earth's history, so many fucking people have seen, in quotes, UFOs. In other words, spaceships that come from another fucking planet or another place in the universe, or spaceships that teleported here. This is what rich people do. No, this is what extraterrestrials do. Not rich people. What is she gonna say? This is what extraterrestrials do. Extraterrestrials create replicants like me so that I can sit here on a fucking table, at some table, while some fucking camera's recording me, talking to people that can't teleport yet, but know that teleportation exists, and I'm sitting here gaslighting them into making it seem like this is still the old way, is still the new way. Rich people do this. Poor people do that. Rich people do this. Poor people do that. And it's just like, oh, okay, so that means it's so strange how poor people have access to the Bible. So fucking strange. I don't even fucking understand that. What, didn't the fucking Bible mention something about teleportation and about discerning spirits? You know what I'm talking about? And fucking, false prophets, which are replicants. False prophets are replicants. For example, what that bitch is saying is a false prophecy. Rich people do this. Rich people do that. People that are richer and new rich and new wealth and blah 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 la 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 la. And I'm just like, you're a replicant, because really at the end of the day, you're acting like New York City is the center of the universe. Everybody wants to move to New York City. Everyone wants to be a CEO. Everyone wants to do this. Everyone wants to do that. Everyone wants to do this. And it's just like, wow, you're generalizing everyone, so you're a replicant. Goodbye. I'm just saying.